Morning everyone, it's Monday and I'm about to go live on Instagram for the first time ever. I'm gonna read volume 1 of my zine with Animal Club. I thought this would be something nice for people with kids who are homeschooling and possibly running out of activities at the moment. So yeah, hopefully it's somewhat educational or fun because it's full of illustrations and facts about unusual and underappreciated animals. I just thought it was something nice that I could do, but yeah, I'm really nervous. I just need to kind of think. I speak to the camera a lot, it's just live. But yeah, I got up pretty early today because people voted for the 10 AM slot, and it's the earliest I've got up in weeks because my sleeping pattern's been out the window with everything that's been happening, which is fine. But yeah, wish me luck and I'll see you later. I finished a live a little while ago. I think it went well. I had some people join me. I think there were like 33 viewers on and off. Hopefully, don't know why I'm holding a nail file. Hopefully they found it interesting. I've sent them some homework. So I've asked them to draw their favourite animal from the zine, and I'll show you some entries if I get some this week. Yeah, and I'm gonna go live again next Monday, I think. I said it in the live, but volume 1 of the zine is sold out now, unfortunately, because they are limited edition. But volume 2 and 3 are available if you're interested. I'll link them down below. And yeah, 20% of proceeds from all Weird Animal Club products, including a zine and pins and badges and stuff, go to Rest Namibia, who are a charity that helps protect endangered animals like pangolins. You might have seen them on an Attenborough programme called World's Most Wanted Animal about pangolins, and they look after a pangolin called Honey Bunny, who's kind of famous. But yeah, they also protect other animals in Africa, so yeah, you can look them up, but proceeds go to them. I'm pleased with myself that I finally did my first live show and it wasn't as scary as I thought, and people were chatting in the comments, and hopefully it was a nice distraction. Right now I need to do something for Patreon. I need to just upload a video on there for them, and then my arm is aching. I need to do some cleaning today, and I also need to pack some orders later and film a video. So it's kind of a busy day considering. Still taking it easy, not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm just trying not to think about things too much, but doing occasional jobs keeps my mind busy, so I think that's good for me. But yeah, I'm also just not gonna beat myself up if I have days where I can't focus on anything. I'm starting to feel a bit less anxious, I guess because I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying not to think about the future too much and just focus on today. My scroller box video for the month. It came with these alcohol markers, which are quite cool to use, and I drew my little Animal Crossing villager. I'm quite happy with how it came out in the end. I like this colour combination. That should be on YouTube now, so I'll link it down below so you can watch the whole process. Tuesday afternoon. I've not actually filmed anything yet today. I've mainly been doing housework and other unfilmable or uninteresting bits like that really. But right now I'm going to draw a rainbow in my window. People have been doing that at the moment because it's nice for kids who are going for a walk but can't see their friends, and the posties really like seeing them as well. So I'm armed with some Poscas and I'm going to do that right now because I think it's a nice thing to do. Wednesday and I'm just packing up a couple of orders that are going out today. We've got a little gourd risograph print that's heading out, and we've got a little raccoon as well. I've been taking it kind of easy today because Mike is at home. Mike's a key worker, so sadly he's still been having to go into work, but he's got a couple of days off, which is nice. So doing bits of work here and there, but yeah, just taking it easy. And we're going to go for a walk in a little bit. Nip to the post box on the way because these will both fit in the post box near me. And whenever I've had bigger orders, Mike has dropped them off at the big post box near his work. So yeah, we're just completely limiting what we need to go out for. These can just have a standard first class stamp on them, so it's nice and easy. And then when I have bigger things, I print off an Etsy label and weigh them and stuff. Yeah, something this size, like a small print or card, one first class stamp will usually do the job. Yeah, they are all ready to go, so let's head to the post box and go for our government sanctioned walk of the day. It's Friday. I have not filmed much this week because Mike was off for a couple of days. Just kind of been taking it easy and hanging out, but he's back in work today, and so I'm going to try and get a bit of work done, just bits here and there really. So next week the 100-day project starts again. I've taken part the past 2 years and I want to do it again this year. It's a weird time to be thinking about projects, but to be honest, a daily drawing challenge is something that will keep my brain busy. You might not know what the 100-day project is, so basically you pick a certain subject or item or whatever and do it for 100 days. So you could draw fruit for 100 days. Some people might write a poem every day for 100 days. The point of it is that you set yourself the brief. So I guess some kind of tips I would give is try not to give yourself a subject that is completely far out of your comfort zone. Obviously it's good to challenge yourself, but the first year I did it, I tried to do a daily comic every day, and I'd never done daily comics before, so it was really difficult. and eventually I just changed the project halfway through to just a drawing of anything every day. I think it's important not to put pressure on yourself, and it's okay if you miss a day, you can always catch up. It's alright if you don't start on April 7th, which is when it officially starts, but I know people that join in later. I know people that are still completing their project from last year. I think also try not to think about the pieces being finished or perfect or something that can be turned into products or whatever. Last year I did the Flora and Fauna project, which you probably will have seen a few products from that, but my pieces last year were a big mixture of quick sketchbook drawings and then more finished pieces. And when I was drawing them, I wasn't thinking, okay, this will make a nice print, this will be a good card. I kind of tried to get into the drawing first and then afterwards assess whether it would work on a product, and some of them did. Just see it as a way to develop your portfolio but also to improve on a skill. I noticed last year, I know I draw animals a lot anyway, but I did feel like some of my painting skills improved, because when you do something every day for 100 days, you're bound to see some kind of improvement. But yeah, just remember that it's something that you've set yourself. Like, you're literally the only one who's making you do this work. No one's forcing you to do deadlines, so don't beat yourself up if you can't keep up with it all the time, and just have fun with it, and you never know what the results could lead to. And if you're not feeling it, then stop it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, right now I need to do some research for mine. I decided this year to do 100 fairy tales. I know that sounds like a lot, and maybe it is, but I was just thinking this would be a really cool way to develop my portfolio and draw some subject matter that I might not usually do, and possibly be able to show examples of potential children's book illustrations or editorial. If you want to have more in your portfolio, you need to sort of draw the work that you'd want to do, and I feel like I haven't done stuff like this for a while, so I thought that would be a great way to experiment. So I'm not gonna illustrate like a whole book every day. Some days, if I don't have time, I might just do a quick little character or object from that fairy tale. And I also thought that a lot of these fairy tales will be public domain because they're so old, and that means that you don't have to worry so much about copyright. And if you just do it in your style and not in like some interpretation like Disney or whatever, then it would be fine to use on a product in your Etsy or whatever. And I'm trying to think, I don't want to make stuff out of this, I just really want to develop my portfolio and drawing skills. But if it came to it and I did like something, it could be used for a product without having to worry about some kind of infringement. So yeah, now I need to find 100 fairy tales and write them down in my notebook, so I have a list of things to choose from, and then I guess I'll randomise the order of them and then have one for each day. Also this year I'm going to try and draw the day before and not do the illustration on the day that I'm posting it, because that causes a lot of pressure. Also, the algorithm always kicks my butt if I don't post it in the morning. But you know what, to be honest, some of my pieces from last year didn't have great reach, I think because a lot of people create their own hashtag for their project. Last year mine was So Flora Fauna, and I think with Instagram, if you repeat the same hashtag every day, it penalises you for it. And at first I thought, oh, nobody likes these pieces because I'm not getting as many likes as my other posts. I spoke to people in person, and when they came up to me on stores, I had so much positive feedback about the project. And then when I eventually launched the products from it, they did really well. Like, my calendar was one of my most successful products from last year. Don't get me wrong, I have products that aren't successful and don't do very well, and that was a big risk for me, but it did well. So it just goes to show, like, don't give up on something just because it doesn't get as many likes on Instagram. It's not reflective on what your audience actually likes, they just probably haven't seen it. I'm gonna crack on with my research. Wish me luck. so I finally finished my research. It took hours, but I've got 100 fairy tales to choose from. I tried to choose fairy tales from different regions, and I also tried to find fairy tales by women. Honestly, there's not a lot of them, but I have quite a few here, which is good. So yeah, hopefully it's quite varied and interesting. These aren't in a particular order, and certain authors are in big chunks here, so I'll try and mix it up a bit before I choose my prompts for each day. I'm going to start another little project today, but it's nearly 5 o'clock. I have to put my wash out, and then I just kind of want to chill, and we're getting a curry tonight and watching a Ghibli film, I think. So I want to kind of play some Animal Crossing before Mike gets home from work. So I'll probably do some crafting with you tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's Saturday. I've been having a bit of a lazy day today. I'm playing some Animal Crossing, but this afternoon I'm going to do a bit of crafting. So because of the current situation, I've had to put some of my spring products on hold. It'll probably be more like summer products now, hopefully. But yeah, mainly because of lack of funds, and also some of my manufacturers have closed altogether. I think markets have been cancelled as well, so there was no point in trying to get them done right now. However, there was still one thing that I wanted to make that I can do right now. Earlier in the year, I asked on my Instagram what people would like to see from me. Now, last Christmas I made some clay tree decorations and they went down pretty well, and I had some people say they'd like to see more of that stuff, and some people said they'd like to see them as earrings, and I thought that was a really good idea. So I think back in Feb I did this little page in my sketchbook with some ideas for potential stud earring designs. So they'll be really dinky, maybe about yay big. I still have some Fimo left, and I've got lots of paints. All I need to order to make these is the earring backs, which I haven't ordered yet, but I could get started on making these, and it'll be quite a therapeutic activity to do and to keep me creative. I thought I would get cracking on with these because it's kind of a long process and it's something to do, isn't it? But also fun, but also kind of rewarding. I don't know, just something to do that isn't like gaming. Hopefully I'll be able to get these in my Etsy shop, so I've got something new even though I can't make other things right now. Moulding my clay. So we have, these are going to be cheetahs, little bears, mushrooms, I think these are bears as well. These are going to be tigers, penguins, Staffordshire dogs, which was harder to mould than I thought, I don't know if these are going to be a bit too big or awkward for earrings, but we'll see. Rainbows, hearts, frogs, barknage, which again, similar to these ones, was a bit tricky to mould, and I'm not sure if they're going to be too big. And I think that's everything actually. Oh, raccoons. Now these are cheetahs and these are raccoons. So yeah, now I just need to pop them in the oven for half an hour. It's actually the next day now. Here's all my little clay babies all finished. I think I'll paint them tomorrow or something, or at some point this week. I feel like the bark mage ones might be a bit too big for earrings, but they might work as pins perhaps, so I could always try that. But yeah, I'm excited to get some colour in them. And yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog here and start another one tomorrow. So take it easy and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!